Hey there, it's Brittany, and I'm back with the March Bargain Bead Box. So I know I'm super late on this. I actually posted April before March, but March was a hot dumpster fire in my life. So a lot of things were behind in that month. I'm trying to catch up. This one was Seafoam Sunrise. Get ready for spring break. Vacation vibes abound with an array of Amazonite, including a top drilled teardrop focal, high quality 8mm rounds, and micro faceted 3mm beads. Plus a pair of faceted half-drilled drops and a strand of matte flower Amazonite. That's a lot. In addition to all this blue-green beauty, you'll find frosted 10mm agate beads and sparkling crystals in peachy sunrise hues, plus antique copper findings with fun swirled motifs. Bargain Bead Box also has a sister store called Bead Box Bargains, and you get a 30% off coupon if you're a subscriber to Bargain Bead Box every month. And then if you're interested in subscribing, you can get $2 off your first box by using coupon code Turquoise. That's an affiliate code, helps out my channel. And I have an affiliate link in the description below that also helps out my channel. This looks delicious. I'm so excited about this. So they include a list of ingredients in the box. They're saying the total retail value for this shipment is $89.84, 17 items, and they also label each thing individually. So I'm just going to pull things out in random order. Number 12 is 7mm scrolled bead caps, lead, nickel, cadmium free. Oh, they're copper. Those are pretty. I don't think I've done anything with copper bead caps in a little while. Not sea beachy colors with copper anyway. 8mm Amazonite round beads, 7.5 inches. Those are pretty. Very pretty. It's like almost like a more muted Amazonite in some spots, but then like in some spots it's super bright. It's weird. Like it. Crystal faceted rondelle beads, peaches and cream mix. I love peach flavor and color. Oh, this is pretty. I mean, you could just string this and that'd be a cute little necklace, but we've got peach, we've got clear, we've got white, we've got peachy white, we've got like a crystal amber color. Very cool. I like getting those longer strands of beads because you just do so much more. This one's steel cable jewelry chain, lead nickel free, 1 meter. It's 5 by 3mm. Love copper. That's nice. I tend to use that so I don't use up a lot of my beads. Put it on the back of my necklace. Oh, a bail. Brass pinch bail, antique copper. Okay. Lantern, ornate lantern, spacer beads, lead, nickel, cadmium free, 10 grams. Those are nice. I like those. They're nice, hefty weight too. Big strand. 8mm flower Amazonite matte round beads. I wonder what flower Amazonite is. Like I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe it's just like this. So you see, like this Amazonite is just one color. This is like calico almost. I'm wondering if that's what they mean by flower Amazonite. I've had that before. I just didn't know it was called flower Amazonite. Beautiful crystals here. Let's see. 8mm crystal faceted drop beads in marbled mint, approximately 10 inches. Oh, you know what? I did see a little bit of a post, like a spoiler post, that a lot of people's were like, yeah, rubbing. Yeah, I'm not going to use these. I know you probably know this if you already have this box and I'm late, but the color just rubbed off. There's no way I'm going to use these beads. Not at all. The other thing is, one's broken. So yeah, I would never use those. I'm sorry. I like the rest of the box. These are actually really cute. Never going to use them because I don't want my skin stained. If I gave them as a gift, sold, whatever. Oh no, nightmare. 10mm agate, heated and dyed matte round beads. Love this color. Almost like a carnelian rusty brown color. We're probably going to make a necklace. Oh gosh, a knotted necklace would be fun with these and maybe like one of my faux terracotta pendants. I might have to look into that. Love terracotta. Okay, we have some findings. 5 grams of steel eye pins, nickel free, 40 millimeter, 22 gauge. Modern floral toggle clasp lead nickel cadmium free, 3 sets. Okay, I have a ton of those. 3 millimeter Amazonite faceted round beads, 15 inches. Super duper cute. Really love those. 3 millimeters, kind of hard for me to use in a knotted necklace, but those are really cute. I love those. Okay, here's our faceted drop. Or no, it's not faceted. Here's our drop. Amazonite teardrop pendant, 30 by 18 millimeter. It's pretty. I'm sure they varied probably. We've got a duo here. Amazonite faceted top drilled teardrops. These are pretty. I like that it's just like a bunch of different types of Amazonite. Like these are more beigey colors, more earthy, but this is more bright and watery. And even though these don't match, I probably would use them in a pair of earrings. Are these are half drilled? It says top drilled. Top drilled means this way. These are half drilled. That's interesting. I don't know what the obsession with top drilled beads is right now because I hate it. Honestly, I'll be super honest. 3 bead boxes in the last month have included top drill or half drilled beads, and it's just such a pain in the butt. 2 pieces, 34 by 22 millimeter filigree teardrop pendants, lead nickel cadmium free. These are cute. These would actually be super cute underneath the teardrops, so I can't do anything with those. Not like that. I would have to like wire wrap them because of the whole situation. I like these. Very thin, but still sturdy. They're not breaking or anything. We've got some leatherback earring components. Not a huge fan of leatherback. It's probably one of my least favorite just because it's difficult to put them in. One time I said that and some weird person commented on my video that I did not have the right to have an opinion about ear wires because I don't wear earrings. I do wear earrings, but I wear posts 100% of the time. And it's just weird to tell somebody they can't have an opinion when they're actually a jewelry maker. Ugh. Anyway, I don't like leatherbacks. And once in a while, I do like the way they look. If I'm making like a vintage piece, I will caveat with that. But they're not the easiest to put in. And the last thing I have is scrolled chandelier findings, lead nickel cadmium free, 4 pieces. These are super cute. And you can always cut off extra chandelier pieces. You can use it either way. If you just want to use it as a connector, cut off these 2 pieces. I like the box. Loved all the Amazonite, except for these. And did not like these, unfortunately, just because they stained my fingers like immediately. My favorites were these 2, probably these, and I think that's enough. I'm gonna go through my stuff and see what I want to do with them. Okay, so I have a ton of different faux terracotta pieces. I grabbed these from my stash. These in some way, color, shape, or form will be in my next release or my next drop at Turquoise.Street Beads. So look out for that. That's gonna be April 26th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, but we're gonna make a necklace and a pair of earrings using the box and my beads. So I'm gonna definitely be using this strand with an assist on that strand. Might use these on the earrings. Let's see what else. I love these. I also got out some things that were just like in my stash. I liked this for a pendant. These are some other shapes that I made, but they were a little too big for this. It's a red jasper shape that I thought would look really cool, like layered with this teardrop. So you can always layer your pendants too. You don't have to just put one pendant on the earring or the necklace. That would be a cool earring. with an Amazonite on top and like some metal. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. And then I have this strand, which I just was like, just a strand that I got in Tucson, but I think it matches, so I'm gonna use some of those. Yeah, we're just gonna, I've been winging it today. This is my 4th video that I'm doing today, and I love everything I've made so far, so winging it tends to work a little bit better for me. So we'll get started. Gonna get these open. I might pull out some copper from my stash, but there was quite a bit of copper in this box, so I'm gonna try and focus on that. We got some bead caps. I'm using some Soft Flex. It's copper, my favorite. And let's see if I have some large like copper jump rings that might work. I drilled some holes prior to showing the pendants. Oh, I like that. I kind of like that it's like an oval. Yeah, we'll go with these oval ones. And then I'll just thread these on to whatever strung piece I come up with instead of connecting right to here, which you totally could do. Just so many different looks can come from this, but I think what I'll do is have the wire come through like this with some beads hanging. So I'm gonna open up my Soft Flex, pull out some Soft Flex I should say, and then I'm gonna take off my beads. And go that way. See, like the only thing I might run into a problem with is these are 10mm beads. They're quite large. I want some copper. So that's not exactly what I want because it's a little stiff. But what if I did some daisy spacers instead of those larger spacers? Okay, actually, I like how that looks. One on either side, the 3 in the middle, and the pendant hanging. It looks so pretty. Okay, and then I am just going to start, and the thing is, these guys are kind of moving in and out, but once I finish stringing, those will stay in place, hopefully. And then I am going to, ooh, would that be cool? Yeah, that's not what I'm going for today. And then I'm going to put on a spacer, another Amazonite. Spacer, and then I am going to put on an agate. Yep, love that. And then I'm just going to kind of keep going with the Amazonite and the agate up the necklace. Oh, You know what? I'm just going to stick with these because I like the matte look. These are shiny. I'm going to stick with these. I'm going to finish stringing and then we'll make our earring. Okay, I have it strung. I love it so, so much. I actually had the perfect amount of bead caps, the perfect amount of agate beads to make it the length that I wanted and with the design that I wanted. So some of the segments between the agate beads have 3 Amazonite spaced with the daisy spacers, and some have 2 Amazonite spaced with the copper spacer that was in the box. And then at the end, I just finish it off with a couple spacers. I do have a couple left. And then I'm gonna go with a smaller jump ring at the back, and then I'm just gonna use the spacer, I'm sorry, the toggle clasp that came in the kit. And then I am just gonna crimp on, actually, need to attach my jump rings to my clasps. Can't believe this is the 4th necklace I've made today. I haven't made any bracelets or earrings, although we're going to make a pair of earrings in this video. And I'm going to put on my toggle. Come back down, oh, through my crimp. And through a couple beads. Tighten that a little bit. Oh, I'm opening up my jump ring. I need to tighten that closed more. And then we'll just take our crimping pliers, put that crimp in there. Make sure our wires are not crossed. Squish. Now the copper soft flex ones are a little bit tougher than the others because they're thicker, but I love them anyway. Turn that 90 degrees, squish again, and squish one more time. And then I will move everything down toward this side of the necklace and then crimp on the other side. I'm gonna snip this here though. All right, move everything down. Making sure we're loosey-goosey. Our beads are where we want them to be. Not that they won't move, but crimping where you want things is going to end up better in the long run. Okay. Crimp. Grab your tail, grab your jump ring or your clasp, and sometimes with these thicker crimps you got to keep moving them. That's totally fine and normal. Don't think something's wrong. All right, there we go. Just making sure there aren't any noticeable gaps, nothing weird. And then we'll squish. Turn 90 degrees. Of course, something was weird. How did that happen? Like literally, how did that happen? I just checked and now we have all that space. Dang it. Well, what I could do two things. Just leave it, which I'm inclined to do, or I could crack off the crimp, because the cool thing is I have all this wire left still. That's why I do this. And re-crimp. I'm not cracking off the crimp though. I'm just leaving it, because nobody's gonna lift up my hair and look at the back of this necklace. And then I'm gonna turn 90 degrees, squish again, squish one more time, and then we'll cut off this wire. And I'm gonna show you, like, once it's hanging, nobody's gonna see that extra length. It'll be in the back. So all this will be towards the front. And then I can always, if I really, really want to, add in a crimp cover or two, one on this side, one on the other side, to cover up that mess. But see, it still happens to somebody who has made hundreds of necklaces, okay? So I'm in love with this. You're gonna see really fun pictures of it at the end of this video, but let's make a pair of earrings first. I'm gonna use my artisan bead. Like I said, I drilled a hole at the top. I will warn you, with this bead, I was not paying attention. I almost ripped my other one when I tried wire wrapping on it because I was just tugging and tugging and tugging, and I know better than that. If you're not used to working with polymer clay and you're using it for the first time, or you bought some artisan beads and you're using those for the first time, use a jump ring. I'm going to use a jump ring here. So I'm just going to put a jump ring on my bead, pendant, or whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to take my chandelier and put that on. Thankfully I didn't break the other one, but it was almost happening. And then I'm going to take my cutters and I'm going to cut off my extra loops. You can hit that with some copper paint if you need to. I don't need to. I might do it later. We'll see. And then I am going to take some 22 gauge, where is it? 22 gauge parawire and antique copper. This is from Vintage, but I think both parawire and Vintage have this color. And I am going to do a wire wrapped loop. But before I close it, I'm going to slip it onto my connector. Close that up. It's like 2 little loops. Snip that off. I'm going to take one of the Amazonite from this shinier 8mm strand and put that on. I'm going to put on a daisy. And then one of the teeny tiny microfaceted Amazonites. And then I am going to wire wrap that. Okay, and I need the loop facing sideways like that. Changed out an ear wire. I'm not going to use the lever back. Those are for emergency. I'm out of this color earrings. And then just slip that on my ear wire. And here we go. These are so cute. So Southwesty. Such a statement. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. They might be for sale in my bead store. And the new drop in the end of April on the 26th. So thanks for watching. I'll show some photos. Now, if you want to subscribe to Bargain Bead Box, use coupon code Turquoise at the affiliate link in the description of this video, and that'll save you $2 off your first box. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I loved these colors. I love this box. There were a couple problems, but overall it was so cool. It's the box that I've had the longest. The last few months have been really great. So hope you subscribe, and please stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Bye-bye. Who's my nugget, huh? Is it you? Hi, Nugget.
You're such a sweetie.
Yes, you're such a sweetie. We love you so much. Yes.